those of you who want to get married, marriage is pepper soup. You know it's pepperish, but you want to eat it.
Let me explain something. Pepper soup is an amazing meal that people loves to eat, but it's always spicy. We have different kinds of soup. We have ogbono soup, we have egusi soup, we have onugbo soup, we have vegetable soup, but we have this particular soup that is called pepper soup. And what makes it pepper soup? Because it's always spicy, because it's always pepperish. And for it to to look good the way you want it to be, like for you to actualize that particular soup that you want, you need to put it pepper. Even if you don't want to put it much spicy, you're going to put a little bit. You'll be getting that pepperish of a thing that makes it pepper soup. Now, same thing is applied to marriage. Marriage is full of ups and downs. Marriage is full of laughter and bitter. Marriage is full of sadness and happiness. All right. If had anything you can think of, but it's not that straightforward the way people are thinking it is. When it comes to issue of husband and wife, you don't put your mouth. That time that they are having quarrel, if you come in between them, when they will settle, you will not be there. In fact, they are going to use you and settle. Now, in capital letter, marriage is a beautiful thing. It's very wonderful. That is why I said I support this lady by saying that marriage is a pepper soup. It's very delicious meal. Like you cannot stop eating it. It's delicious. Is it not? You cannot use because of the spicy and say, okay, I'm not going to eat this meal again. No. Decide. When you talk about this pepper soup, there are so many things there. We have roundabouts there. We have normal meat there. We have towel. There are lots of things that are inside that pepper soup, unlike marriage. Marriage includes a lot of things, but you have to, package yourself that you are willing to accept everything you're going to see in marriage. And I say again, marriage is a very beautiful thing. You cannot say it is bitter. You cannot say it is sweet. Like, you can't just explain it. That is why when you and your man or your woman have a quarrel, you settle it. No one is going to settle you guys. You have to settle yourselves. There are times that you are not happy, and there are times that you are happy. There are times there are challenges, and there are times that everything is okay. Exactly how it is on pepper soup. You cannot reject it. In fact, you will not say, okay, let me stop eating it because of the pepperish. No, you continue eating it because it is delicious. In fact, even if they tell you to, oh, can you explain to me why you are still eating this? You will not be able to explain it. You can only say that, oh, I love eating this soup. Now, this particular one that I'm going to say now is for singles. Immediately you get married, number one, you must be humble. There is no two ways about it. If you want your marriage to work, if you want to work in the same sequence with your husband, you must humble yourself. Unlike the man, you must bring down yourself. Even if the man is 40 years and you are 20 years, both of you are already in the same level. All right? You bring down yourself, no matter how proud you are, no matter the name that they call you, no matter what you are, no matter the kind of money that your father or whoever that have, but you have to bring down yourself to the level of your husband. Number two, accountability. Gone are those days when you want to do something, you just, do it because no. You must be accountable to your husband, unlike to your wife. If you're going anywhere, you have to tell him, honey, this is where I am. This is where I'm going. And the man have the right to tell you not to go that place. You can't do anything. Yes, you must be under your husband. You must be accountable to whatever you are doing. Even your work. You tell your husband, this is how it is going. The ones that you want him to know. But you have to be accountable to your man and to your woman also. The last but not the least, there are many of them, but these three, I guess they are the important ones. The last but not the least is patience. Yes, you have to exercise some patience. No matter what you are passing through, it is not going to last everlasting. There are some times that you're happy, and there are some times that you're not unhappy in marriage. There are some times that things are down, and there are some times that things are up. There are some times that the whole environment is not okay for you. In fact, if you are giving some people an opportunity, they will tell you, I wish I can go back to my single, okay, and prepare myself before coming back to this thing called marriage. So you have to exercise some patience. when you think that things are not working right with you, exercise some patience with your partner and believe that things are going to be well. Now, let me share this secret with you. There's something that I do and it is working for me. When my husband is complaining about a particular thing where I am, what I'm going to do is for peace to reign, I am going to write it down. When I write it down, it will make me to always remember it. I try to, implement that thing so he will never talk to me concerning that thing. Are you getting me? So you can as well write things. What are those things that makes your husband to be angry? I'm talking to my gender now. What are those things that your man is always complaining about where you are? Maybe you always comes back late, or maybe you don't do this particular thing very well, or maybe you always talk back at him whenever he's talking. What is that particular thing? Write it down and try as much as you can to, put that thing into action so your man will feel happy where you are. The last but not the least that I'm going to tell you on this video is for the single ones. I want you to go and ask people that are married things that they wish they would have done or they would have corrected before getting married. I think this is going to teach us more. When you tell the ones that are not yet married, this is what you've passed through, this is what you have wished that you have corrected it, or this thing would have happened to you before getting into marriage. Some they don't understand when they see people talk about it. Even Blessingceo mentioned it. All right, go and ask people. Even if you ask me, I am going to answer you. There are things that I wish, I would have done before coming into this union. Okay, it's not only me. There are some people that made same mistakes. There are some people that are married early. Okay, there are some people that wish to, prepare themselves. They would have go to school. They would have finished their study. They would have engaged on one this thing or the other. I've seen countless people that said, "Don't marry a woman that is not doing anything." See, gone are those days when you say that it is Oriako. There's nothing like Oriako. If not, hunger go buy you for your marriage. It is better for you that you prepare. That is kwado no we biaba. If not, get ready for whatever you are going to see. Go and ask people that are already married things that they wished they would have done before they get into marriage. I love you guys so much. Please feel free to share your own thoughts down there on the comment section with me. I love you guys so much.